Hi everybody, I'm back again today and I have my new products to show you. And I'm going to start with, let's see, I'm going to start with the Out of This World collection. And I don't have the album, but there is a really cute album to go with this. And first I'll show you the embellishments. Look at how cute they are. I'll open it. There's some really cute stars in there, and okay. So it's really for kids, you know. It's nice for kids, but to do a kid's album, you can use all these space. Look at, you're a star, shooting star, little aliens, and it's just a real fun collection. And I know I'm going through these fast. There's a whole lot of different Out of This World. Oh, look at that, the little pig astronaut, and there's stars and all kinds of stuff. And this collection, I'll tell you, I bought quite a few of these, and I want to give them to my nieces and nephews their children who have, my nieces and nephews who have small children, because the next item I want to show you, well, first I'll show you the stickers. And the stickers, of course, are, you get 3 sticker strips in there, and look how, really, really cute. There's borders, and there's icons and all kinds of stuff. And of course, there's always one that has words on it to help you with your journaling. And then finally the border with the stars, big stars, little stars, squiggly stars. So this is a really cute sticker pack. And of course it coordinates with, I believe there's a paper pack, yes, that I didn't get. And it coordinates with the embellishments and the album. So it's really cool, really cute. Now this is really nice if you have it. Like I said, I bought everything for my nieces and nephews who have small children. This is geared for children ages 3, if you work alongside of your 3-year-old, to 8 years old. And it says My First Photo Album, and coordinates with the Out of This World collection. There's the cover, and room for pictures and journaling, and look at that, the galaxy. All beautiful things, and it's a really nice first photo album. It comes with you can scan this with your phone, and you can get all kinds of ideas for kids. But this is like a journal card. And then these are called, I forget what they're called. I always want to call them photo splits, but they're called chips, I think, photo chips. And they're easy for the kids to peel off their adhesives. So that's really cool. I really like that. And I did buy 5 of these. 2 are going to Germany. 1's going to Warwick. 3 are going to Warwick. So I bought, like I said, I bought 5 of them, because I think it's a really good activity to do with your children. Okay. The other part of that collection is a mini trio punch set. There are 3 punches, and they make these little shapes that you can combine together to make different things. You can use them as is, or you can use this as a tuft of hair and put some eyes, and I mean, you can do all kinds of different things with it. So that's a really cute punch set. I have not opened it yet. I have not tried it yet, but I have seen examples where someone made an alien using this and the little half moon in different colors. So it came out really good, and it's limited only to your own imagination. Before I show you the new circle cutter, which I absolutely love, I want to show you our new geometric border and frame punch. So I'm not going to demonstrate it, but I'll show you what I did with it. If you want to cut a frame, you line your the edge of your paper up with the silver line, which is over here. If you want to cut a border, you align the edge of your paper with the black line on either side, and the same with the silver line, depending on which way you want to push your paper. So with that in mind, I'll show you what I did with this. I did cut some borders. Okay, I just took some cardstock and cut some borders. What I did with this border is I wanted to do something a little different. One, I did start on the black line. Okay, and the other, I started on the silver line, so that when you put them together, and I'll use some repositionable tape runner to put it together, you get like an offset border. And it looks really, really cool like that, I think. On a page, it would look really neat. So that's the geometric border and frame punch. And you can do all kinds of neat things with it. I do like the offset look. But if you want to just put a border on your page, you can just put the border like that on your page. You can stack them with strips of solid card, a different kind of cardstock. So that's that border and frame punch, and that's $26.50, I believe. Moving right along, I'll put that aside. Okay, I did cut a frame with it, and you can see, I mean, I messed up in two of the corners, but what I will do is, when I use this, I'll put an embellishment there and you won't even know it. Ready to frame your pictures and your journaling. So that's a really cute geometric frame punch. Okay, now we're down to the nitty gritty. The new circle cutter. It is small, but it does big things. And I did, from one piece of paper, I cut a bunch of rings, different sizes, and I stacked them. And then I cut the corners out and put them in the corners. I had to trim them down a little. And then I cut some circles, my pictures, using the smallest custom cutting system circle. I cut 3 pictures out of that to go with the, the circle theme. And then this one, I just took and did a circle. I just kind of rounded out the whole edge of that one using the medium, and then I left it like that because I did want what this whole picture said. So these are again pictures of Ireland when we went to Ireland, and it's ready to go in my son's album. So that's some, a little bit of what that circle cutter can do, but I'll show you even more. First of all, I'm going to put this aside. You do need a cutting mat. I'm going to demonstrate how to use it. And you want to center your paper on that 13-inch cutting mat. you want to center the circle cutter as well. And this is really neat because Creative Memories thought of putting a line on this side where the center would be, and a line on this side, and also this little bump over here on this side is the center of this edge. They did not put anything on this side, so I took I didn't have a Sharpie, I took my Creative Memories pen, and I found the center and put it there, so that when you put this down, everything should be, you can double check at the 6-inch mark. So you know it's straight. Now, to find the 6-inch mark here, I took a straight edge like this to make sure. And yeah, I think it's just a little off there. And then you want to make sure that this one is also, this isn't really a straight edge. A ruler would work better. It's at 6 inches. So I'm confident that this is set in the center of that piece of paper. Now, if I want to cut the biggest circle, I want to loosen this. Okay, so I'm just turning the white knob. I want to hold the blue down so that it doesn't move from the center. And I'm going to put it all the way up till that black line is at the 11 mark. And then I'm going to tighten the white knob. Now, I can see now that this is at the 6-inch mark, so I am there. Now, I can do this and it's not going to cut. What I need to do is to squeeze the white part, and then the blade comes out. And it's a rotary blade that's in there, and we have replacement blades. So I'm going to squeeze it. I'm going to hold it with my left hand. I'm right-handed. I'm going to squeeze it, and I'm going to come right around. And I get that circle. I get a perfect circle. Now, to do the rings, you don't want to move this. Okay? So I'm going to move this in. I'm going to loosen this. And I'm not going to move the casing. I'm going to keep that line in the center of the piece of paper. I am going to slide this down to the 9. Nope, I think I want to at the 10 because it was at the 11. So let's do a 1-inch ring. So now I am going to tighten it, keep this down, and you have to squeeze that white piece. And come around, and then I get my ring. That looks like it's a 1/2 inch. I must have put it at the 1/2 inch mark. So if I want to do that again, let's see if we can, you don't want to move this. You want to keep that centered. So I want to caution you because there's a learning curve here. And the learning curve, I mean, it took me a while to realize what I had to move. You keep this ball right in the center. You loosen the white knob and you move the blue casing, and then you tighten it. And then you can cut another ring. there's another ring that's a half inch. It's about a ½ inch. I guess the measurements on the side, it's not at an inch. It's at a ½ inch. So those are ½ inch. So you'd go from the, that's the wrong side actually. So you'd go from 10 to 8 to get a 1 inch. But I do like that size ring. But that's not all this does. So I'm going to place it. I want my paper in the center. Okay. And I'm going to center this again. 6. Put that at the 7 mark. 7 is the center. I'm looking at the white numbers. So 7 is the center. 6, 6. Okay. So another thing that this does, and there are different rulers on the sides, okay? One is printed in white, and that's the one you use when you're cutting circles. The measurements in the black are what you use when you're drawing circles. Now, if I want to draw an inner circle on this, it only works with Creative Memories fine tip pens. And I'll show you how it works. These are the dot pens, but the dot pens have a fine tip end of it. And that's what I'm using. So you put the pen inside this side. You press this down, and you're going to get perfect circles. Now, okay, so if I place that back, I lifted it. Of course I did, right? And if I want to move this in, we'll take that out. I'll hold this down. I loosen the white knob. And if I want to move it in, that'll make, actually, that will make the pen, if I move it that way, that'll make the pen draw on the outside. So let's see what we get. Okay, put the pen in. And there you go. You get the pen on the outside. I had moved this so it's not perfect all the way around, but it, you know, there is a learning curve to this, but it's so easy to use and you can do so much with it. The thing I want you to remember is when you're cutting a circle, everything has to be, you know, centered, or wherever, you know, wherever you want to see where you want to cut it. You can make a smaller circle. But if you want to test where that's cutting, hold this down. Okay, that looks all right. So now I'm going to cut. And then I have a smaller circle. So, I mean, it's really, really a great tool. I think, if I remember correct, it's about $25. I can't remember the price. But you get so many different options of sizes and stuff. So like I said, you want to look at the black measurements when you're cutting. No, the white measurements when you're cutting, and the black when you're drawing. So let's see. Yeah, because it goes from lower to higher. This is where the pen goes. And on this side, the white goes from lower to higher. And they're not really inches on here. And so, you know, I believe they're at ½ intervals, but the numbers are in whole numbers, going from 3 to 12 at ½ intervals. So if you wanted a 1-inch circle, you would put it at, you know, you do your first cut, say at 11, and then your second cut won't be at 10, it'll be at 9, and you'd get a 1-inch. Let's see if we can do that. I'll use a practice piece of paper. And of course, it doesn't have to be practice. If you can put it right on your scrapbook page, because the back will be. Okay, so let me put this at the 7, which is just about in the center. And got that at 6. Got that at 6. Just kind of eyeballing it. Let me see. I should have a ruler handy, but I don't. And that's at 6. It's right at 6. Okay. So we're going to try to do, what did I say? The 1-inch. So I'm going to loosen the white, and that's what, you know, that's actually where I'm putting it at 11. That's the biggest circle really that you can cut. Okay. Hold this down, push in the white. Do the full circle. Don't move anything. Loosen this. Bringing this down to 9, and I did the big no-no that I did yesterday. I moved the cassette. That was my big no-no. All right, let's see. I don't know if I pressed down hard enough over here. All right, let me make sure everything's centered here, because like I said, it was a learning curve for me, because I was moving the wrong thing. All right. Oh, wait. It's the 7 that belongs there. There you go. 7 appears to be the center. And it's right at the 6. Okay, this should work. If I'm off, I'm off, but you get the idea. You bring it down. This looks like it's going to be more than 1 inch. Well, let's try it. I'm just playing with it. I just got the thing. So, yeah, I'm way off. That's what you get for moving it. Again, it's a trial and error, but maybe I should try it again. I'll get some pretty paper. Line it up. Put that at 7 so I'm not confused. 6 and 6. That looks like it's at 6. You know, the thing is, it is important for it to stay in the same spot, whether it's centered or whether it's or whether you're cutting a circle on the side. If you want to cut a ring, it's better to stay. So now let's see. Let's go to 11 again. I'm not moving it, I'm holding this down. This is moving, but not that. All right, I'm going to cut that first ring, that first circle. Check it. Looks like I got everything right. All right, so now I want to, it's at 11. I want to bring it down, hold it in place, and bring this down to 9. And there's that 1-inch ring. So when when you take your time and you do it, you get what you want. So what I can do with this, I can flip it over and do that. Or if I want to do a page and, a page where we went, do this, and then this, the wild animals, the bears in Yellowstone National Park. My son camped there once, and yeah, this goes like this. So you can do all kinds of neat things with that circle maker, with the circle cutter. And you do have to play around with it and get to know it. And always remember those little tips that I said. Keep your hand on this so it doesn't move, and then you'll get your perfectly sized rings. Thanks for watching.